everybody! How are you doing? Jon Idago here. Magkape muna tayo. Kamusta? Kamusta na kayo? How are you doing since the last episode? Welcome back sa mga suki natin na laging sumusuporta sa channel. Ako, maraming salamat sa inyo. And you know, I'm so happy you're back. And for those of you who are just new and na nag-click kayo sa video na to, or maybe na nag-forward sa inyo yung kaibigan nyo, and now you're watching, whatever the reason is, welcome. Maraming salamat. I'm so happy you're here, and I'm very excited to be able to talk to you through this video dito sa Coffee Tayo. Dito nagkukwentuhan tayo about buhay at kabuhayan, no? Napakaganda. And bago tayo magsimula, I don't know if you like Japanese pastries, pero dito sa mga nandito sa Belgium, no? If you go to by the way, this is not this is not a sponsored video or whatever, huh? Talaga lang gusto ko lang i-share sa inyo kasi ang sarap-sarap nito. Itong dorayaki, no, sa Japanese, and it's, you know, kung nandito kayo sa Belgium, you go to near Montgomery, dun sa Champ d'Oiseau, there's a Japanese bakery, pastry, chocolate shop. You just go there, it's just wonderful. And this thing is amazing. So you should try it. It's really worth the travel. And yan, meron siyang matcha na sa gitna. Para siyang parang pinagdikit na pancake. Very soft, parang mamon. Not so sweet. Just tama ng saktong-sakto. Kaya napakasarap pagkasama ng kape. Anyway, again, konting commercial lang yan, but this is not a sponsored video. Gusto ko lang i-share sa inyo dahil I'm very big when it comes to Japanese stuff. And ang sarap talaga sarap talaga. Pero mas masarap ang magiging usapan natin ngayon dahil tungkol ito sa mga pagkakamali ko noong 2021. And alam nyo, dito nga sa Coffee Tayo, sabi ko, kailangan real talk, no? And I want to be as true as I can, and sometimes even vulnerable. And today, I will be going a little bit deep sa aking personal experiences, lalo na emotionally. And that's why lahat ng mga sasabihin ko ngayong video na to ay talagang personal, okay? And I hope that it will add value to you. And for those of you who are going through the same situation or similar na mga experiences, sana may mapulot kayong aral. And not only that, kung hindi naman kayo dumadaan sa ganitong sitwasyon, ay maiwasan nyo. Dahil, alam nyo, sinasabi nila, pinakamaganda daw na teacher sa buhay ay yung pagkakamali o yung experience. Totoo yun, pero may mas magandang teacher. Ano yun? Yung matuto tayo sa pagkakamali ng ibang tao. Bakit ko sinasabi yan? Dahil syempre, pag nakikinig tayo ng mga storya ng ibang tao tungkol sa kanilang pagkakamali at kung ano yung natutunan nila doon, syempre, masisave natin yung sarili natin from the frustration, and we will save time, even money, kasi merong mga pagkakamali na sobrang expensive. And you know, my hope is that yung i-share ko sa inyo ngayon ay makaka-save sa inyo ng time, frustration, and lalong-lalo na yung emotional baggages, dahil mainly inner battle yung aking i-share sa inyo ngayon. And I am although I cannot go through, you know, the details ng lahat, dahil I want to have a yung minimum ano lang no time sa video na to dahil alam ko marami rin kayong mga dapat gawin, but I want to squeeze in as many inputs that I can give to you sa short amount of time. But anyway, let's go and let's get into it. Grab your coffee and magkwentuhan na tayo. All right, so last year it was very challenging. I know that nandiyan ang COVID and maraming challenges talaga, but inwardly masasabi ko na last year I went through a lot of defeats in many of the projects that I wanted to start. I think sa mga recent memory ko, last year yung pinakamarami ko sigurong failure in terms of partnership and in terms of business ventures, tsaka yung maraming tao na nawala sa buhay ko because of certain situations. And it's very, very deep. It's very, very deep. And that's why itong i-share ko sa inyo na ito talagang masasabi ko na it touches yung core ng pagkatao ko. So again, I hope na may matututunan kayo, but the first thing that I learned last year is this: good intention is not equal to success. Ulitin ko, good intention is not equal to success. When I start any projects, when I start any partnership, when I start any business ventures na gusto kong isama yung mga tao, I always have this intention in my heart. Ayoko nang ako lang yung nagsasucceed. Gusto ko as much as possible, tara tayo, sasama ko yung mga tao, and especially yung mga taong malapit sa akin, yung mahal ko sa buhay. And so I have the best intention in my heart. But it's not enough. It's not enough. It's not enough. It's not enough. And I learned in a hard way dahil being too naive is actually a sure ticket to disappointment. And me personally, kasi yun yung aking character, yun yung aking personalidad, sometimes talaga medyo masyado akong too optimistic and very naive, and because of that talagang yung mataas yung lipad mo, tapos malakas din yung lagpak, dahil talagang you were too dreamy and alam niyo yun, and when it comes to business, ito sa mga tao na kayo na gusto nyong magnegosyo, gusto nyong magkaroon ng partnership or corporation o naman, tandaan nyo to: good attitude is not everything, but it's the difference maker. Sinabi yan ni John Maxwell, and I agree 100%. You may be trying to build a team, and talagang ang dami mong iniisip na project, and you have all the vision and everything, and you want to bring everyone, and you're betting on the good attitude, pero hindi yun enough. Dahil, sabi ni John Maxwell, you need to partner good attitude with abilities. Kailangan magkasama yan. Dahil, when you start a business, smiling alone will not help you. No, you may be someone who's, you have a good attitude. Lagi ka naka-smile, you're that kind person. But kung wala kang abilidad para dun sa task or sa mission na kailangan ma-accomplish, it's not gonna help the project. And again, good attitude is very important. It's very important, but only if yung dalawang pagpipilian mo ay maabilidad. No, nando na yung galing nila. No, like for example, you have one person who's very good at whatever you need that person dun sa team, no? But then lagi siya nakasimangot. No, ganun yung attitude niya. But you have another guy na singgaling din, pero lagi siya nakasmile. Then, that is the difference maker. Sino ang pipiliin mo? Siyempre, yung naka-smile lagi. Pero kung smile lang, pero wala siyang kakayanan, that can become a liability. And, when it comes to my own experience last year, I had all the good intentions in the world. But I realized that hindi lang pala yun ang kailangan. Because I ended up realizing that regardless of the relationship, kahit na close kayo ng tao na yun, kung magkaiba kayo ng value, kung magkaiba kayo ng perspective, kung magkaiba kayo ng priority, it will never work. It will never work. And makinig kayong mabuti, ha? Kung mag-i-start ka ng business at may gusto kang maging kapartner, kailangan pareho kayo ng value, kailangan pareho kayo ng perspective, kailangan pareho kayo ng goal. If you don't have that, you better stop the project. Because it's not going to work. It's not going to work. And again, some people, hindi talaga sila pwede magsama dahil walang chemistry, no? And regardless of gaano mo siya pilitin, hindi talaga. And the more you try, the more you damage the relationship. And so, at times, tinanong ko yung sarili ko, ano ba, ipipilit ko ba to? Dahil kung ipipilit ko to, lalong masisira yung relationship namin, lalo kami mag-aaway. And so, I had to tell myself enough. There are certain things na hindi ko kayang i-negotiate. I really have to say no. And because of that, I ended up leaving or parting ways dun sa group na yon, and it hurts. I mean, in a very personal level, dahil nga yung mga tao na gusto mong kasama sa negosyo ay mga taong close. And sabi nga, the more you love, the deeper the hurt. And so it was very, very painful. But I learned that lesson. So avoid that lesson. Number 2, the need to pleasing people is just the tip of the iceberg. Ayan, ano ba yung natutunan ko na yan? Last year, sabi ko nga, it was a year of great emotional turmoil. Aside from marami pang naging suliranin, no? Sa negosyo, sa suliranin sa mga pinagdaanan namin sa iba pang legal battles, no? Dahil I will make another video for that, because we ended up losing a court case sa loob ng 2 taon na pinaglaban namin. But again, that's a long story, and I would like to make a video para lang dyan dahil napaka-importante niyan. But, more than that, there was yung emotional side na talagang, I think, was more lethal on my part last year. And the problem is, sabi ko nga, in everything that I do, I always have this good intention. But last year, nung hinihimay-himay ko yung aking nararamdaman, dahil sabi ni Rumi, a writer, sabi niya, the cure to your pain is in your pain. Yung gamot daw sa iyong nararamdamang sakit ay nandun mismo sa nararamdaman mong sakit. You have to just give that pain an opportunity to speak to you, to bring the message. Dahil may sinasabi, yung pain mo na yun, may sinasabi sa iyo yun. And that's what I did. I tried, hinihimay-himay ko, pinakinggan ko, bakit ba ako nasasaktan? Bakit ba ako nalulungkot? And then I realized, because I was trying to please people. I've been sharing this for years, and I've studied this, for crying out loud. I studied yung psychological disposition ng mga tao na lagi nagpi-please ng mga tao, yung humahabol sa approval ng mga tao. Theoretically, alam ko to pero sa tunay na buhay, ang hirap din pala pag ikaw na mismo yon, ikaw na mismo. And I realized, I was trying to please people, and because of that, I was actually becoming the puppet of my own addiction. Nagiging akong puppet ng aking pag-pursue or paghabol ng approval ng mga tao, because there was fear in my heart. There was fear, deep fear in my heart, na pag hindi na masaya yung mga tao sa akin, o hindi na ako parang ayaw na sa akin ng mga tao, that means I am not good. That means I am not valuable. That means hindi ako importante. That means I'm a nobody. And it was really personal. It was deep, and again, going deeper and deeper until makarating ka na dun sa childhood, na pinanggalingan nun. I have shared this before in my writings, and sa aking mga past videos as well. I was an unwanted child. My mother didn't want me nung siya nagbubuntis, and it was really something that nagmarka sa aking pagkatao, na I was an accident, and my mother didn't want me. So she tried to abort, and thankfully, by God's grace, I'm here. Again, it's a long story, and I'll share about that in other videos. But alam mo yung pinanggagalingan ng aking addiction of trying to please people, saying yes to everybody, kahit na hindi ako masaya, trying to yung lahat ay mapagbigyan. It's actually rooted dun sa aking sugat na I don't feel valued. I don't feel na I'm somebody. Dahil kung ang mismong nanay ko nung dinadala niya ako sa kanyang tiyan ay ayaw na sa akin. And so all my life I've been trying to to gain approval, and last year was the I should say, yung tipping point talaga na it just dawned on me that all these years, na, lahat ng mga ginagawa ko, lahat talaga yun, lahat, no, from the time I started serving and until today, even though I was sincere in my service, I was sincere in everything that I was trying to do for other people, nandun pa rin, hidden inside, that addiction of I wanted to feel validated. I wanted to feel valued. And for me, losing people or seeing that people are rejecting me was deadly. Emotionally, parang napaka sakit, because it means I am not good enough.